The idea of being able to bring some change, not overly radical change, but changes that I think need to happen.
Shocking reports are starting to leak out of the royal household. And this time, it's not about illness or someone stepping away. Not at all. This situation feels way more intense, way more personal. There's talk of a growing rift between Prince William and Queen Camilla. And insiders are saying the tension isn't small anymore, it's hitting a breaking point. William is reportedly standing firmer than ever, with whispers that his next moves could seriously impact her position. And even her family's place inside the royal circle. So what's really going on here, and what could this mean for Camilla's future? To understand the gravity, we must look at how royal protocol functions as the glue of the monarchy. Every gesture in the presence of a foreign head of state is calculated. We need to rewind to the moment everything started boiling over, the state banquet that sparked this whole situation. On March 18, 2026, Nigeria made its first state visit to the United Kingdom in nearly 40 years. And it was supposed to be nothing but elegance and tradition. Windsor Castle was glowing, cameras flashing from every angle, capturing every handshake, every step, every glance. President Bola Tinubu arrived in full spotlight and the world was watching closely. But behind all that polished royal energy, something unexpected went down and it flipped the entire mood of the visit. Historically, state visits are grueling marathons. In 1989, the schedule was equally packed, but
The latest batch of Epstein files are piling more pressure on former royal Sarah Ferguson and her closeness to the convicted sex offender.
the king's current health status changes the calculus entirely. Behind closed doors, things weren't calm at all. Insiders say Prince William was under serious pressure, especially when it came to his father, King Charles III. At 77, the king had already been looking worn out in the weeks leading up to the visit, and that packed schedule raised real concern. William wasn't just slightly worried, he was genuinely angry. He believed the demands were too much and that rest should have come first, no question. The state banquet became the breaking point. To William, it was a risk that didn't need to happen if better decisions had been made. But Camilla reportedly saw it completely differently. In her view, attending was essential, global attention was locked in, and showing strength and unity mattered more than stepping back. So Charles and Camilla went ahead and attended, but that didn't calm anything down. As the night unfolded, people started noticing the signs. Charles looked tired, not fully himself, and the public picked up on it fast. Conversations started spreading, and for William, that confirmed everything he feared. His father had been pushed too far, right in front of the world. The influence of a queen consort over the monarch's daily diary is a subject of intense constitutional debate. Some see it as support, others as gatekeeping. And here's where it gets even more intense. William didn't blame staff or planners. Reports say he held Camilla responsible. He believed she played a major role in keeping the demanding schedule in place, even when the signs were clear. That left him frustrated, feeling like he couldn't protect his father, and that made things deeply personal. What started as concern quickly turned into conflict. His instinct to protect clashed hard with Camilla's focus on duty and public image. The tension grew louder, shifting into something much more serious. It wasn't just about scheduling anymore. It became about judgment, responsibility, and the king's well-being. As the Prince of Wales, William's voice carries unprecedented weight during his father's reign, creating a dual-track leadership dynamic inside the palace. And it didn't stop there. Insiders say William now feels like he's in an ongoing struggle with Camilla, with neither side backing down. He's pushing for Charles to slow down and focus on his health, while Camilla continues to encourage him to stay active and visible. To her, that work gives him purpose, but to William, it's a serious risk. This difference in thinking keeps driving the conflict forward. And for William, it goes even deeper. There's a real fear that history could repeat itself, that royal pressure could once again come before well-being. That fear changes everything. Camilla, in his eyes, is no longer just someone with a different opinion. He reportedly sees her as standing in the way. And that puts him in a tough position where personal emotion and royal duty collide in a very real way. The inclusion of Sarah Ferguson back into the inner circle has been a source of significant friction, highlighting a divide in how outsiders are managed. Then came another major twist. In February 2026, reports claimed William issued a direct ultimatum, telling Camilla to distance herself from Sarah Ferguson or face serious fallout. That move showed just how focused he is on protecting the monarchy's image in a world where controversy causes damage. But Camilla didn't agree, and she didn't back down. Her long-standing loyalty to Sarah Ferguson made that decision personal. And once again, their views clashed hard. William is focused on control and reputation, while Camilla values loyalty and long-term relationships. And neither side is willing to bend easily. Meanwhile, King Charles has tried to manage things his own way, distancing the monarchy from past controversies. But for William, it's not enough. He wants a cleaner break, a more controlled system. And he's not afraid to push for it. And that's where bigger questions start to rise. Some believe William is stepping too far too soon. After all, he's not king yet. But others see it as leadership, as preparation for the role he knows is coming. Either way, it's clear. His influence is growing fast. To truly understand William's perspective, one must revisit the foundational experiences of his childhood and the legacy of his mother, Princess Diana. But this tension isn't just about the present, it goes back years. At the center of it all is Princess Diana. For William, this is deeply personal. He grew up watching his parents' marriage fall apart, a situation tied closely to Camilla, and that emotional impact never fully disappeared. Over time, he managed to build a working relationship with her, keeping things stable for the monarchy. But that balance was always fragile, and now it's starting to break. As tensions rise, those old emotions are coming back. When William sees Camilla encouraging Charles to keep working despite his illness, he doesn't just see support. He's reminded of the past. And that emotional connection changes everything. Even Prince Harry once revealed the depth of this history. Even Prince Harry once revealed that both brothers had asked their father not to marry Camilla, and that history still carries weight today. Those early experiences shaped how William sees things now, especially in moments like this. And just when things couldn't get more intense, another shock hit. A new book made claims that pulled the royal family right back into public controversy. For William, that was a major setback. Bringing back attention he had worked hard to move away from. Inside the palace, the atmosphere reportedly turned colder. Trust was shaken. Conversations became more careful and the pressure kept building. At the same time, both Charles and Camilla are quietly preparing for the future. The legal status of a queen dowager is complex. Planning for this eventual transition is a logistical necessity that often stirs up current-day friction. Charles is said to be making decisions to protect her status and security, while Camilla is building her own independence and staying active in public life. But everything leads to one key moment, the day William becomes king. Because when that happens, the balance of power shifts completely. Experts believe Camilla may keep her title, but her influence could be reduced under William's vision of a smaller, more controlled monarchy. And that's where the real tension sits. Not just in titles, but in power, control, and the future direction of the royal family. Because this isn't just one issue. It's layers of past pain, present conflict, and uncertainty about what comes next. And as all of this builds, one thing is clear. The monarchy is heading toward a major shift. What do you think? Will Camilla hold her place, or is a major change coming? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Monarchy Cup for more updates. This has been an analytical look into the heart of the crown.